A dubious land transaction involving the issuance of choice real estate to the family of the former chief executive officer in the Ministry of Natural Resources has resulted in legal action being brought against its new owners. The parcel in question sits at the corners of Arthur Hoy Avenue and Chetamal Street in Belama Phase 1. According to an affidavit provided by Bernadette Pickwood, upon visiting her property earlier this month, she discovered that construction had already begun on the site. She would later come to find out that the lease for parcel 2127, which was granted to her in 1991 for a period of 30 years, had been cancelled. It was subsequently given to Maud Williams, who has since applied to purchase the plot. Appearing in Supreme Court on behalf of Bernadette Pickwood to file an injunction is her brother.
She came here on the 9th of December. 1 week before that was when it came to her attention. And so we decided that from the airport we went straight there to show her. And we started to get our act together to get a lawyer, everything, because we knew at the end of the day we're dealing with people who have influence in the government. We don't have that kind of influence. We are normal, regular Belizeans, law-abiding people, and we are, as you can see, proceeding by going through the court of laws of this country to seek justice.
The family sought legal counsel from attorney Audrey Matura Shepherd before proceeding with an application for a court order earlier today.
She goes to the land department to inquire, and they tell her, oh, we've basically cancelled your lease, or we're in the process of cancelling it. We just haven't published it in the Gazette yet, and it's since the 1st of November, and since then they have actually put it on the register that it will go into the name of Maud Williams and Mervyn Castillo Jr., who happened to be the mother of the former CEO and the son, the minor son of the former CEO, Miss Beverly Castillo. Now, she resigned November 28th of this year, but before she did, she made sure that her family got that piece of land.
And the family has wasted no time in developing the parcel, going as far as partially destroying piles that were already driven into the earth.
My sister had plans to build an upper flat, so she drove piles, she capped those piles, and she put steels to come up with the columns. These people cut the steels and are building on just the top of the piles. So in my view, they should compensate us for damaging those piles. We might need to break those and recap them, and I think that should be their expense.
This afternoon, Chief Justice Kenneth Benjamin granted the injunction, effectively bringing to a halt what appeared to be a last-ditch effort by the Williams-Castillo family to proceed with work on the property.
After today, when we presented a letter to the new purported owners, they acted really bad. They didn't want to take heed. They quickly got a cement truck to go dump cement into some beams. We had to move the court. We had to move the court and seek an injunction, because in fairness, you want to maintain the status quo so that all parties be dealt with fairly. They fairly and my client fairly. And it's sad that these things are rushed through in the lands department. There doesn't seem to be any equity. And honestly, it looks really bad when it's the mother and the son of the former CEO who end up with this land.
Former CEO Beverly Castillo retired from government service at the end of November and is offering herself as a candidate for UDP standard bearer in the Belize Rural Central constituency. Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.